channel. Welcome back. We are talking about peace today. Now, when we talk about peace, what is peace? Now, it will depend on the angle or the perspective you are looking at it from. You see, there are certain countries that do not have peace. For those countries, we might describe or we might explain peace as the position in which there is no violence, there is no disturbances, everything is calm, there is no chaos. That will be peace. But in human life, when we talk about peace, we are talking about that deeper feeling you feel in yourself, where you have no worries, you have no troubles, there is nothing bothering you. You are living an austere life, you're living a simple life, a life that pleases you, a life that you feel fulfilled, a life that you feel grateful, a life that you feel appreciated, a life that you feel thankful, a life where you are at peace with yourself, a life where you don't have suicidal thoughts, a life where you are not always sad, a life that you are content with. That's what we call peace. And in our daily life, we all need peace. Why? Because when you have peace, you think better. When you have peace, you feel better. When you have peace, you speak better. When you have peace, your energy is good. When you have peace, everything around you is peaceful. When you have peace, you vibrate high. When you have peace, you exude peace. When you have peace, you make sure that everybody around you has peace too. Because energy is very contagious. If you have peace, everybody around you will have peace because your energy is contagious. It will vibrate to all the people around you. If they may not have a full peace, they may have a little bit of peace, probably because of the words you say to them, probably because of the way you walk and talk. Peace is very, very imperative in this life that we live in because it's a cold world. As a result, there are people with very cold hearts who do not have peace within them. But to live a fulfilled life, to live a life driven out of purpose, to live a life worthy of your calling, you will need peace. You need some tranquility. To strive to be better, you need peace. Because if you don't have peace, you'll be envious. If you don't have peace, you'll be jealous. If you don't have peace, you will always be sad, you'll be depressed, you'll be anxious. Because you are not living in your present state. You're always thinking about what's going to happen to you. You don't have inner peace. Everything around you feels negative. Why? Because you don't have peace. If you have peace, everything around you will be beautiful. If you have peace, the world will change because your mind will change. And if your mind changes, everything around you changes. Because your perspective has been renewed. Your perspective has been refined. As a result, everything around you feels brand new. Now let's get into certain things that you can do to have a peaceful life. Talking about inner peace, the peace you feel within. And anything you feel within, it comes out. It's just like pain. If I inflict pain on you, you feel it within. The pain you felt within comes out as the way you feel, like the noise you make. Ouch. You felt the pain within on your skin. You felt it within and it came out as the noise you like ouch, the noise you made, because you feel it within. So if you have inner peace, it's definitely going to show out. It's going to reflect in how you speak. It's going to reflect in how you walk. It's going to reflect in how you treat other people. Because the way you treat other people is a reflection of how you treat yourself. So if you don't have peace within yourself, there is no way you have peace with other people. If you don't have peace within yourself, you always be violent. You always be violent. You can't talk to people without getting angry because you are angry with yourself. You're angry at the world. But if you have peace with yourself, you have peace in the world. You have peace around people around you. Among people around you, sorry. Let us get into certain things that you have to do to have peace in your daily life. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is gratitude. You have to be grateful for the things that you have now. Because the things that you have now, you have them now because that is what you need. Those are the resources that you need now to strive and get better. These are the resources that will help you to get to the next level. There may be certain things that you need that you think when you get them, you will find peace, but they will only bring you more problems. They will only bring you more issues. They will only bring you things that you might not be able to solve. So you have to be grateful for what you have. Be content for what you have. Appreciate what you have. Because the reason you might not have what you have is because when you get what you think you want to have, you might not be able to manage it. Because you live in an apartment, you're paying $1,000 a month, and you're praying to God that you need a Rolls Royce. How is this possible? Now, if you're thinking this way, how will you have the peace you want? You're not grateful for the little you have. You're not grateful for the Toyota you have. You want to have a Rolls Royce, but your income is 50K a year. How can you make that? Do you know the car note you're going to pay? If you get a Rolls Royce, you're probably paying 2,000 every month. Can that 50K a year help you to, like, the income you're making in a month? Will you be able to make the car note? Because the money you're making a year can't even get the car you want. That's why you have to appreciate what you have now. Manage what you have now. And as time goes on, if you're able to increase your income, you upgrade. Because one thing is in life, you always have to upgrade. I'm going to tell you this, always upgrade, unless you are in a situation where there is nothing you can do about it. But if you can do something about it, always upgrade. Never go low, never stoop low, never settle for less. Always upgrade. In dating, in your work life, in everything you do, you always have to upgrade. So say you dated a girl who was an 8, the next person you will date, she has to be a 10 or a 9. Take this from me and me alone. But yes, you have to be grateful for the things that you have now. Those are the resources you need for your now. Those are the resources you need for your peace of mind. Those are the things you need for your tranquility. Those are the things you need to have a free mind. Be grateful and thankful and appreciate what you have. Because if you don't appreciate what you have now, and things come your way and you can't control them, how will you be grateful? If you can appreciate the small things, how can you appreciate the big things? Do you want to wait to get the big things before you want to appreciate? Then it's never going to come. Because sometimes it might be a test. God is trying to see if you can manage what you have. Now you have an apartment, but you are not maintaining your apartment right. And you're praying to God you need a house. Do you think God will make that happen? No. You need to manage the small stuff. If you're grateful for the small stuff, the bigger ones will come as a bonus because you were able to manage the little ones you had. The second thing I want to talk about to have peace in your daily life is forgiveness. You have to forgive. You don't have to hold grudges. Sometimes it's because of your unforgiving heart. That's why you can't move forward. That's why you can't make it in life. That's why you are still where you are because you can't forgive. So your heart is so dirty. You don't have a pure heart. As a result, you can't help people. Just because you help someone and the person didn't do you right, you can't forgive the person. As a result, when you get an opportunity to help someone else because of what the other party did to you, you are not able to help someone. You've held a grudge, but maybe that opportunity for you to help the other person was a blessing that you could impact in the person's life. If you could have impacted to help that person's life, there will be a blessing to you, and that blessing would have helped you to move into a different stage, into a different season. But because you were not able to forgive, so you are still stagnant at where you are. You're still holding the grudge, you're still holding the the the, the trauma. But you don't need to do that. Because when you do that, you can't grow. When you do that, you can't improve. If I'm holding on to this pen and I don't want to let go, and there's a blessing coming to me, and I'm still holding on to this pen, I'm still holding on. I don't want to forgive. I'm still holding on to this pen. How can I receive the blessing? You have to let go to receive the blessing. If you don't let go, the blessing is not going to be yours. You have to learn to forgive. That's how you find peace in your life. That's how you grow. Because if you don't forgive and you keep on holding, you can't grow and move to the next level. You stay stagnant because you're holding on to the grudge, you're holding on to the beef. You're still holding on to what your friend did to you. As a result, you can't move past that. But you have to move past that stage to grow. That's how you mature. That's how you grow. Because, hey, I know it's a very cold world. So if you have a warm heart, I appreciate you. It's not easy. But one thing I want to let you know is you are not the first person who have been betrayed. Jesus was betrayed, but he still kept on being kind to his people. So who are you? Who am I not to be kind? Just because a brother spat on me doesn't mean I shouldn't do good. I'll do good anyway. I'm thinking of my peace. Peace over grudges any day. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to go somewhere. Why do I want to hold on to things? Why do I want to hold on to luggages? And I'm going to bed and all I'm thinking is what this person did to me, what the other person did. No, I'm not doing that. I have goals to think about. I have business plans to make. If you don't let go of that, how can you make room for yourself to make other plans? How can you make room for yourself to go to the next move? You have to let go, forgive, and just be at peace. If you can't forgive, you can't be at peace. You will always be thinking like someone is trying to use you, someone is trying to play you. No, Just go with a clean heart. If he or she plays you, all right, that's what they did, but you have to keep moving. As a result of the peace you want in your life, just keep moving. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. You don't have to mind what they have to say. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep going. Forgive to have peace. Forgive to have peace. I had to check if my phone was recording. Anyways, forgive to have peace. Sorry. The next thing I want to talk about for you to have peace in your daily life is to protect your energy. You have to set boundaries and protect your energy. Because one thing is, energy is very, very contagious. Not everybody has to be in your circle. A circle is meant, a circle of friends is meant to propel you, not to keep you in a cage. It's a circle for a reason. You go around. You don't go in boxes. You go around. So I go around, I come in the middle, people pour onto me. That's what it is. I'm not trying to be in a cage. I'm not trying to be boxed up. It's a circle. We have to pour into each other. So if you're not bringing me peace, hey, I have to protect mine. I have to protect me and mine. That's why I'm going to protect my energy all day. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We are protecting energy all day. I had a friend who always used to say, hey, protect your energy, protect your energy. Like, he used to say it so much. Like, I got annoying. I'm like, bro, shouts to you, said him. Well, his name be Legacy. But anyways, right now he said his name is Sedem. So whatever you say, sir, Sedem, bro. Yeah. Always saying protect your energy, protect your energy. I couldn't fathom what he meant. Like, I was just joking about it. I'm like, bro, what was that? But then I really came to the understanding that energy is expensive. Some people are energy drainers too. So you have to protect your energy just for your peace. Just for your peace, please protect your energy. Do not go around trying to help people who don't want to be helped. Because maybe you are climbing to the top, you're trying to better yourself, and you be like, okay, let me go help this guy. But they don't see it as such. They might see like, okay, you're trying to get better, so you think you are the one going to help me to get to where you are. Or, oh, okay, you think you're above me, so you're trying to push me to, or you think my life is not good, so you're trying to get me to live a good life like you. Like, like that's how some people think. Like some people do not see the bigger picture because one thing is you don't know someone's perspective. You don't know how someone thinks. Because hey, people are fake in this world. I'm telling you. That's why you have to protect your energy just for your peace of mind. Just so you don't have to go through all these twists and turns. No, as a result of that, just protect your energy. Be in your own lane. Ride your own bus. Stay in your own lane. So that nobody can touch your peace. Because you need your peace to strive. You need your peace to grow. You need your peace to go to the next level. Because it's level after level. That's why we call it the game of life. It's like a video game. You go from level 1 to level 2 to level, just like that. We keep growing. That's why I keep saying the essence of life is growth. You go from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, just like that until you die. When you die, your stage has ended. That's why you keep growing. We grow in age, we have to grow in potentials too. Yeah. You have to protect your energy so you can protect your peace. People are energy drainers. As a result, set boundaries. They shouldn't break those boundaries. Just for your peace, for your inner peace, so you can grow, so you can evolve. The last one I want to talk about is mindfulness. To have inner peace, you have to be mindful. You have to stay in the presence. You have to appreciate what you have now. Focus on your now to have peace. Don't be anxious in anything that comes your way. Never be anxious. Just be focused on your now. What is happening to me now? I am alive. I am breathing. I can walk. I can talk. My family members are good. If some, I can probably give $1 to a homeless person when I see one. I can smile. I can smile to make someone's day better. I can speak to someone for someone to be better. That's your present. That should give you the peace you need. You are living in your present now. You are alive. That alone is a blessing. That alone should give you the peace you need and know that, hey, I'm alive. And since I'm alive, it means God has given me another opportunity to go at my dreams, to go at my goals. God has given me another opportunity to grow, to get better, to maximize my potential. God has given me another life to be purposeful, to impact someone's life, to protect my peace, to protect my energy, to be grateful, to be thankful and appreciate the life that I have. Because I'm telling you, some people are doing better than you. Some people wish they had the life that you have. That's why you have to be appreciative of the life that you have. At least you are not dead. If you are not dead, there is still hope. Focus on your presence. Be mindful. Be in the present. Don't live in the past. Don't live in the future. The future is coming, but you're not there yet. Your now matters more than your future. Because really, it's the decisions you make now that will propel you to the future you want. That's why you have to focus on your now. If you are making bad decisions and you are not protecting your peace now, if you get to your future, what do you think will change? If you are not, if you are not even protecting your peace now, the life you want for your future will delay. Because I'm telling you, to get better or to be a successful person that you want to be, you need peace of mind, because you're going to go through certain things that if you do not have peace, you will give up. That's what I'm saying. Focus on your now and just keep going. The future that you want will come, because you need that peace. That peace will carry you through the storms. That peace will carry you through the chaos. You need the peace. I hope this video found a good way in your heart. I hope this video broadened your perspective. I hope this video impacted you in a different way. I pray and hope that from today, if you don't have peace in your life, you will find peace. I pray that you will find fulfillment. I pray that you will find your purpose. I pray that you will protect your energy and understand that to get the life that you want for yourself, you need peace. I pray that God will touch you. I pray that your life will be renewed and you will have peace now and forevermore. Amen. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. And I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good morning. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you have a good day.